It's Coach Oree, coming to you to just talk to you a little bit this morning. It's an impromptu video. It wasn't planned, as you can see. I've got no makeup on. But I had something that I wanted to say to you. I've actually been thinking a lot about the shift that's happening in my life, but also the shift that's happening in other people's lives around me. And I wanted to ask you, do you feel a shift that's going on in your life? See, the shift actually comes when you've been working the work that you're supposed to work. When you've been living life in 4G as big and as bold as you can possibly live it. When you can actually say that you've said yes to every possibility for your life. And that you've said yes to embracing new things and yes to letting go of things that don't need to be there anymore. And being okay with the transitions in your world. Because there have been tons of transitions as we've talked and as we've grown together in the last 2 years. But I wanted to ask you, do you feel a shift happening in your life? Do you feel do you understand that what you do and what you plant in the universe, in the world, the seeds that you sow into the fertile soil that is the atmosphere, through your words, through your thoughts, through your deeds, through your beliefs, through your actions, all have to do with how your life that is right now. Right now. If you keep sowing, I don't know how to manage my money into the universe, guess what? You will never know how to manage your money. If you keep sowing, I will always be underneath this thing, whatever it is, this addiction. It will be a part of my life for the rest of my life. If you sow that continuously in the atmosphere, guess what? You'll have that continuously in your life. And there won't be a way for you to get out of it. There won't be a way for you to get past it, for you to get around it, for you to get over it. There won't be a way. So here's what I suggest for you. I suggest that you look at your life. Really look at your life. And really and truly take time to see all the things that make you who you are and who you're not. Really get to know yourself. This month has been the love month. And I don't know if you were a part of my 7 Days of Abundance virtual event that happened in January. It was amazing, by the way. If you weren't there, you really, really missed it. And you should be at the next one, or you should partake in the next one. It was amazing. But in that, we've spun into another group on Facebook called Abundant Me, I Am Abundance. And it is a place where we do the work. We have a 7 Days of Abundance group, and the 7 Days of Abundance group is a group from specifically the people who were a part of the Abundance Summit. 7 Days of Abundance. But from that group, I've broken it off into a smaller group where we work together. I do like coaching. I do a lot of mentoring and a lot of just giving back. That's my community to give to, so I sow into them continuously. If you want a little bit more interaction with me other than just the YouTube videos, please make sure that you are on Facebook, that you find Abundant Me, I Am Abundance. Again, it is Abundant Me, I Am Abundance. I'll put the link to the video to the actual group below. But make sure that you become active in that group. This month, we've been talking about love because it is the love month. It's just finished doing the dishes. It's the love month. And what we've discovered this month is we've worked on our self-love. We've worked on loving others. We've worked on self-acceptance. And we've worked on setting intention for our lives. So the first thing we did was we laid the groundwork with setting the intention. And by setting the intention, we looked at all the things that we needed to get done in the world, in our lives, the things that were blocking us. We found our blockers and we checked on the blockers. So what I ask for you to do is set your intention and check your blockers. That will create a shift in your world beyond belief. The other thing that I want you to do is make sure that you learn to love yourself in all that you are. Learn to truly love who you are as an individual. Learn to love the good parts about you, the things that make you just feel like, woo, I'm the best thing since sliced bread. And learn to love the things that are not so great, the things that you have to work on. Learn to accept yourself right here, right now for who you are. We had a week of self-acceptance. It was amazing. The event or the main part of that whole that week was get naked in the mirror. And literally what I wanted everybody to do, and if you have an issue with self-acceptance, I'm going to put this in your ear. You need to get naked in the mirror. Strip all your clothes off. All of your clothes off. And silence the judgment. Look at yourself in the mirror and silence the judgment. That's pretty hard for some people because they look and they go, ooh, I got rolls, I got this, I got that, I got the other. This stuff is not working for me. Oh my God, I need to lose 20 pounds. Oh my God, I need to... Silence the judgment of yourself in your own mind. And then the next step is to accept that you are standing in this spot right here, right now. The judgment won't change you. The judgment won't make you 20 pounds lighter. It won't make you have a better health regimen. It won't make you feel like you need to get up and jump and exercise. It won't make you do that. It'll only make you feel like, crap, I'm still not where I'm supposed to be. But the truth of the matter is you actually are exactly where you're supposed to be. So if you accept yourself right here, right now, it will change your perspective about who you are. The third part of accepting yourself is to analyze all the things that you have had judgment about yourself with. After you've had that option of having the judgment analyzed, pick out the things that don't work, the things that don't fit your future, the living life in 4G that you have for yourself and for your future. Pick those things out and ask yourself the question, why is that still there? Why is that still a part of my being, my internal being? Why do I judge myself? Why don't I get up and exercise? Why don't I take care of my body? The truth of the matter is you only have one body. You don't have another one in the closet. You can't go get another one when this one is jacked up. So if you don't do your part in taking care of it, life in 4G is not possible for you because you have to say yes to all the stuff, the hard stuff and the easy stuff. Eating what you're supposed to be eating as opposed to eating what you're not supposed to be eating that you know you're not supposed to be eating, change it. And you have to ask yourself the questions like, why do I do that? So that lesson in self-acceptance was huge. People stood in the mirror naked for 4 and 5, 6 days, 7 days in a row. And every day that they calmed the judgment, they were able to see a different thing about themselves that they loved and accepted themselves from right there. And then the plan of shaping their lives took hold. So that is amazing, amazing assignment. And I want you guys to do that. This week is this. Last week was the self-love week. So it was a week of. Oh, actually, this is Self-Love Week. So Self-Love Week, last week was Self-Love Week, sorry. And that was a week where you just kind of loved yourself. But this week, and you loved yourself and made appointments, right, to love you, to spend time with you, to love on you, give yourself special treats. Whether somebody else gave you a special treat or not, that was your week to make an appointment with yourself, to love on you in a special way. The last thing that we're doing this week is loving other people. Because once we set our intention, once we figure out who we are and that we love ourselves, once we accept ourselves with who we are, then we're able to love other people. And that's the steps for loving other people. That's the steps for having life in 4G. You've got to set your intention. You've got to really and truly love yourself in your best core, in the deepest parts of yourself. You've got to accept yourself right here, right now. And then once all that happens, then you're equipped to love someone else. And this week is the week of share the love. So from me to you, I want to say I love you with an amazing, abundant love. And you are very special to me. That's why I do videos, because you are very special to me. So outside of all of that stuff, and I know my time is running out. I think I'm at 8.5 minutes. I got a little more time. But what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to just do yourselves a favor. Get in line with who you're trying to become. Get in line with who you're trying to be. And get in line with who you know you should be. Get in line with your purpose. Get in line with your power. And do that by setting your intention. And by setting intention, I mean, what do you truly intend for your life in the end? For your life in the next 5 years, for the life in the next 10 years. You know, I always talk about life mapping, right? You know, I always talk about life planning and how I help people with life mapping and life goal and goal setting and all that stuff. Well, I'm actually also helping people now to discover their abundance in all of that. So it's going to be amazing, amazing when you're on the other side of it, right? So here's what I want for you guys to do. I want you to take a moment to re-go over the video. Write down the stuff that you need to do for yourself. Take time to love yourself. Take time to know yourself and take time to accept yourself. Life in 4G does not happen unless you do those things. The biggest yes that you can give to anyone in the world is a yes to love them. But before you give them that yes, like I said yes to God about loving you. That's why I do videos. That's why I do coaching. That's why I do speaking. That's why I have the Abundant Me group. That's why I have the Life in 4G group. That's why I have all of the other things that I have going on. That's where the programs come from. That's where all that stuff comes from. But it wouldn't happen without me first understanding exactly who I am in the world, exactly what I'm here for, exactly why this urge to get up and speak and serve and do all this stuff is in my belly. It wouldn't have happened without that. And it also wouldn't have happened without me passing judgment for me not being in the places where I was supposed to be in my head that weren't out, that I'm late. You have that I'm late syndrome? I'm late, I'm behind. I'm late, I'm behind. That's not true. You're not late, you're not behind. You're actually in the right spot. But you're in the prime spot. When you feel like I'm late, I'm behind, you're in the prime spot for another level of yes, so that then you can be more aligned with where you believe that you're supposed to be and go there faster, quicker, sooner, because you've accepted yourself, because you've loved yourself, because you know yourself, because you've defined your mission, because you've given every yes that you can possibly give to have every shift that you can possibly have. So, you know what I'm going to say. Before I say what I'm going to say, I want to talk to you about the Abundance Summit. It's coming up in March 13th and 14th here in San Diego. It's going to be absolutely amazing. It's my first event. Well, not my first event. My first conference that I've put together. And I've put together some really dynamic speakers. We're going to be talking about all things abundant. We're going to be talking about your abundant health, your abundant life and business systems. We're going to be talking about your spiritual and connectivity, in your spiritual alignment and spiritual connectivity in and through abundance, and how you grow from that. We're going to be talking about living in your soul purpose and how you grow from that. Health and life systems and life choices. How about that for abundance talk? We're also going to be talking about resilience and bouncing back in hard times. So this is going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing event. Also, I'm going to be teaching the law of abundance. The universal law of abundance. So you're going to hear all the 10 principles. If you've not been familiarized with that, I broke down the abundance principles last year sometime, maybe the year before last, really early. So if you go back in the videos, you'll actually find the abundance principles there, and so you'll know a little bit of a taste of what I'll be giving you during the Abundance Summit. So, with all that being said, it's March 13th and 14th here in San Diego at the Hanlery Hotel. I really hope that you can be a part of it. The Abundance Summit website is abundance-summit.com. Again, it's abundance-summit.com. Go there, check it out, find out all the information, and if you want to come, please buy your tickets now, because as it goes in 3 to 4 weeks out, I'm starting to get more people, and I have to change my numbers again. But I'm grateful for that, because now people are actually trying to get in tune with their abundance, which is beautiful. So I want you to be there. I want you to be here. Life in 4G is all about living abundance on a different level. No, it's not about money, but money is absolutely included in the conversation, because we need to have abundance flowing on every level. But before we can get the abundant money flowing, and I should say this, if you have wealth, but you don't have great relationships, or if your health is in the crapper, or if you don't have a great spiritual connection, or if you don't have life and business systems that support your abundance, you don't live in abundance, just so you know. You might have money, but having money and having abundance are two different things. Anyway, it's going to be amazing, and I want you guys to be there if you can. And I'll put the link for the Abundant Summit below. Click the link below so that you can get more information about the Abundant Me group and about the Abundant Summit. I will see you there. Life in 4G is living in God, living a life of giving, living a life of gratitude, and living unapologetically in your greatness. Be vigilant about your life. Be intentional. Love yourself. Be acceptance of yourself right here, right now, and build a plan to get where you're trying to go. and love other people. Share your love, spread your love. Be overly abundant in your love, and watch life in 4G bubble over for you. This is Coach Darnay saying, I love you. You are amazing, and I am so excited that you have decided to follow me on everywhere that you can follow me and get lessons and nuggets from me. Have a wonderful day, peeps. Bye.